Boxing, and I'm back in the building. Shout out to the LDBC. Don't forget to hit that like button and please subscribe. So the WBO has made Terence Crawford the mandatory for Jeff the Hornet Horn. Now, with that being said, we all know the great things that come with Terence Crawford being in a position to capture that WBO title. But my number one question is, will Bud Crawford fight someone at 147 before he get in the ring with Jeff Horn? Or is he going straight from the undisputed 140-pound champion to fighting Jeff Horn in a title fight? Now, I think it would be great for Crawford to slightly get acclimated to the division. It's not like Crawford is a career 140-pounder. He moved up to 140. So I think Crawford should take a fight, not saying that he needs to tune up for Jeff Horn, but a stay busy fight, since Jeff Horn has a fight coming up, and we don't even know the amount of time it may take to get them two in the ring in 2018. If Terence Crawford can set up a tune-up fight for, I'll say, January, February, even late December, it doesn't matter. Crawford been out of the ring now for like 2 months or so. If Crawford can set up a fight for possibly late December, early January, or at the latest early February, he could, he fights someone like a Luis Collazo or whoever else. I'm gonna make a completely separate video on the possible opponents for Terence Crawford when he makes his 147-pound debut. But this particular fight is great. It sets up the welterweight division to possibly have an undisputed champion. I truly believe Bob Arum trusts and has full confidence in Terence Crawford's abilities, because I know I sure do. Now, Crawford versus Spence in the unification, Crawford versus Errol Spence in the unification, like all of that shit, like that's good work right there. And with the WBO being in Top Rank's back pocket, I don't think that Bud is going to have I don't think Crawford is going to have a mandatory anytime soon, unless Pacquiao finally grows some balls and he decides that he wants to take a shot at Crawford. Then I think Bob Arum would definitely finesse the WBO, put in Manny Pacquiao as Crawford's mandatory. They'll definitely use the fact that that Jeff Horn and Pacquiao had a rematch clause and it didn't go through, and that's a pay-per-view fight for Bob Arum and Top Rank. That definitely makes some good in-house money with a Terence Crawford versus Pacquiao fight. With that being said, the undisputed champion at 147, it definitely sets up for some type of tournament. But me thinking about Terence Crawford, Errol Spence, Keith Thurman, and whoever else being all tied up to fight each other, what does that leave the other guys at 147, like Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, even Adrian Broner? What does Jeff Horn go from here? Manny Pacquiao, Jesse Vargas, all of those guys, if they're still in the mix and if they haven't fought Errol Spence or Keith Thurman, like what do these guys do? How do they put themselves to be in contention to fight one of the champions at 147 pounds? I think that's something that we all should think about, because I got a feeling one of those guys I named, especially Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, Jesse Vargas, and Manny Pacquiao, one of these guys are going to get knocked off by Terence Crawford or Errol Spence. Like, it has to happen. I seriously doubt Pacquiao is going to fight Errol Spence. I'm not even thinking about that. But when it comes to Danny Garcia and Sean Porter, I think Al Heyman is going to say, in order for you to get in the mix for these to fight one of these unified champs or an undisputed champ, like you have to fight this guy first. I think 2018 is definitely shaping up to be a hell of a year for boxing and a hell of a year for the welterweight division. Well, we'll see what happens. Hopefully, Terence Crawford announces that he's going to take a fight before he fights Jeff Horn to have his debut at 147. But until next time, this is Nino Brown Boxing. Shout out to the LDBC. Don't forget to hit that like button and please subscribe. Peace.